Hello, welcome back again to the Crystal Mind episode. I have enjoyed all your comments. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting, for loving, for liking, for following, for dreaming, for contacting us. Thank you very much. We appreciate back here. Well, today we are going to discuss about how to make a will. The discussion I'm going to have with you is not as fun as usual, but it is very, very important both for you, myself, and everybody else who follows and watches Crystal Mind episodes. Well, thank you very much for persevering through challenges all year round, all day round, all month round, at your workplaces. Thank you very much. Thank you for building wealth. Thank you for working hard. We appreciate all of the mummies and daddies, guardians out there who work tirelessly for the good of your loved ones, the good of your children. How much do you love the people you call your loved ones? How much do you treasure the fruits of your hard work? Did you know that there's a time for everything? Did you know that the Bible in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 2, states that there is a time for everything? There is a time to be born and there is a time to die. There surely is a time to die. The reality is that we shall all die at some point. But have you prepared for an organized departure from this life? Have you? How about an organized and peaceful life for the people that you're going to leave behind, the people that you call your loved ones? I am very sure you have heard of stories where a really loving person passed on and they left their loved ones scrambling and petitioning for property just because they didn't leave a will. Everyone wants a little bit of his hard work or his estate. This is due to just not writing a will. And also, I have had stories where somebody has died and the people or the loved ones who are left behind live a very good life. They grow stronger in peace and unity simply because there was a will, and a will that helped to, in a step-by-step manner, explain the distribution of property, who the heir is, among many other things. Friends, a will is a very, very necessary document for us to have. Let us go away with the biases and misconceptions about a will. Many of us think when we make a will, we die the next day. Many think when we make a will, it's going to be stolen and people are going to share it and know that person's desires, innermost desires. But a will is a necessary evil that each of us that is working, that owns anything, however small, you need to make a will. What is a will? A will is a legal document by which a person expresses their wishes as to how their property is to be distributed at death, and names one or more persons, the executor, to manage the estate until the final distribution is done. What is a will? And we need it. If you have a pair of shoes, make a will. If you have a big estate, make a will. If you have stock packed up somewhere, make a will. If you have treasury bills, make a will. If you have children and you have guardians and loved ones, you need to make a will. Women out there, you need to make a will because you're making so much money. You're doing all these things. So many hidden property. I know. So many hidden property. In order to make life easy for the people that are going to remain behind after you have died. So now that we know the definition of a will, why do we make a will? 1, to name your children or dependents. Don't leave things to chance. Don't leave people who are left behind to guess, was this his child or her child, or it was the neighbor's child? All these things come up when somebody dies. So you need to make a will so that you clearly state the names of your children and dependents. You need to identify and name your property. You're working so hard. You wake up very early in the morning and go to bed very late in the night, working so hard. And you're accumulating all this wealth, all these assets. Don't let it go to waste. Identify your assets by name and location in your will. To clear doubts, describe your wealth and distribute it and attach a name to the property that you're distributing. You have to be truthful when you're making a will. Don't put things in your will that don't belong to you. Don't start to give out your sister's property just because you're the caretaker of that property. Please be honest and have integrity when you're making a will in order to make life easy and to keep peace amongst people after you have passed on. Lastly, you need to identify who the executor or which person is in charge of ensuring that your will is executed to the letter. It is very important for you to choose that person. They have to be a person of integrity. They have to be a person respectable enough and a person that you trust. So, with that, we have had this discussion about how to make a will, importances of a will, and catch me on my next episode as I continue with you to tell you what you should include in a will.